There's an abundance of short and sweet and to the point bubble game tutorials out there, but your girl's a slow learner, so call this one Bubble Game for Dummies. Because if I don't understand the intention for every single step in the process, then I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So, like, I get the basics. You send two marches and you abdicate in between. But why? This bitch has to know why. Well, here's why. In the event that an enemy comes to knock you off your seat, you can abdicate, placing a 3-minute allegiance shield over your seat of power, during which no one but you or one of your teammates can take control of the seat. If you let the timer run out and the bubble drop on its own, it becomes anybody's game. So you want to take it back sooner, preferably with about a minute to 30 seconds left on the timer. And you want to do so using the bubble game, also known as double abdication, which is a strategy used to prevent the enemy from taking control of your seat of power. Which really is the simple part. It's take, abdicate, take. Boom. But why do you do it twice? Because that's the part I was lost on. So the reason you can't just abdicate again is because when you take a seat, you get one shield followed by a cooldown period. So if you go to abdicate and it tells you that there will not be an allegiance shield, you're going to have to fight it out. And if you're listening to this thinking, that's common sense, what a dumb bitch, congratulations, sir, you're correct. But I think we all have a tendency to be a dumb bitch from time to time, and I can't be the only person who was not grasping this concept. So bubble game is essentially hot potato, except for you're the only one catching the potato and you don't let the other guy get the potato and you get to restock your allegiance shield. Does that make sense? That probably doesn't make sense, but you know what does make sense? It's just practicing it and building up the muscle memory. So the key is quick and precise thumbs, speed gear, and a preset with one cab troop. Oh, and the magic number is 3. You want to port to a spot with a 3-second march to give yourself enough time to take, abdicate, take, and prevent that bitch ass enemy from being able to snipe your goodies. And if you don't like the language I'm using in this video, then I highly suggest you don't turn off your profanity filters because the things you will read in the kingdom chat would make your racist grandfather blush. Trust me. Now, if you go to abdicate and it says there will not be an allegiance shield, you're off to a bad start. But if there is a bubble, that's your cue, and the bubble game begins. So blah, 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 a couple minutes go by. If they haven't left yet, that means they are determined to piss on you. You gonna let them piss on you like that, bro? Nah. Unless he adds over a billion power and you know that he could get 6 hits on you before you could even get your march back to your keep, then for your own ego's sake, I suggest you stay and you fight and you let your determination run circles around his because you have the upper hand here. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I ran so off track. Let's slow things down and take it from the top. So you just took a seat of power, and hypothetically, an enemy has come. What are you going to do? You're going to abdicate. You're going to bubble, and then you're going to wait it out. But you're also going to surprise him. And he's probably going to throw spam marches at you, but you're not going to let that throw you off your game because this is your Kool-Aid, bitch. You have the advantage. And so you bubble game. Attack, takeover, march, attack, takeover, march. First march hits, abdicate, second march takes. And now we're going to do it with the Iron Throne Pawn because why wouldn't I? Because this is not my account. This is my friend's account, who is a real life angel for letting me practice in his account because I didn't know what I was doing and I didn't want to get smacked in my 30 million power mouse by some guy who probably spent his 401k on his account. Okay, so one last time and from the top. You're going to abdicate, bubble, let that baby marinate for a minute or two. You're going to attack, take over, march, attack, take over, march, hit, abdicate, take. And now you're ready to run circles around this fool, and that is the bubble game. You are welcome, and thank you for looking.